Hey everybody, welcome to the Good Vibe Tribe team call. It's October 8th, 2019. Welcome to all of you that are new Good Vibe Tribe coaches. You made such a great decision to join the team. Best way for you to get started is truly just to dig in and start your Beachbody Challenge. If you haven't yet, go after your goals and results like a boss. Number two is to practice the vital behaviors. And honestly, anytime you feel like you're learning too much or there's so many things to know, you just have to remember these four things. These are always the fundamentals that will move the lever on your business forward. So one is just be proof the product works every single day. Utilize our meal plans, utilize our workouts, utilize our supplements. Vital two is connect, invite, and follow up. You can also look at it as being an inspiration, attracting people to you, and then inviting them. Vital three is to help people get results. It is always about other people and making sure they achieve their goals. And number four is personal development. You got to do the inner work. You want to make sure you're hitting Success Club every single month. That is a benchmark that helps you build your business. You do that by helping 3 challengers or 3 new coaches join your team with a challenge pack. You want to advance your business to Emerald right away. That's by signing up 2 coaches. And if you hit Success Club by helping 3 new clients in the first 3 months of your business, you will earn Success Starters and earn a free ticket to Coach Summit 2020. Beachbody considers your first month as a coach the month you enroll and the month after. Make sure you're logging into our coach training website at goodvibetribecoaches.com and go through our new quick start trainings on our team website. Look through the welcome email your coach sent to you. Book a Getting Started Right call with them. It's an opportunity for them to find out what your goals are and to really help you and match your pace. And from there, it is simple duplication. This is a rinse and repeat business. It's all about you working on yourself, you becoming the best version of you, you achieving your own goals and helping your clients get results and helping your coaches get plugged into the team so they can also get their first big wins. Congratulations to all of you that are already on the leaderboard. This month, we're only a week into the month. Moira's at 28, Kendra at 14, Erin at 12, Lauren 11, and at 10, Jessica and Christina. Jolie is at 8 and 8. I don't know if that means 16. I don't know why her name came up twice, trying to figure that out. And at 5 or more, Shelby's at 8, myself, Danielle, Bethany, and April at 6. And those of you almost there at 4, Carrie, Andrew, Alana, Brian, Amanda, Aaron, Kristen, Corey, Rives, Sarah, Deanne, Barbara, Carly, Joe, Kelsey, Erica, Shannon, Katie, Heather, Gina, Amber, Mary, Heather, Kaylin, or maybe that's supposed to be Caitlin, Katie, Sarah, and Brittany. Congratulations, you guys. You guys, what a great way to start the month with 6 weeks of the work. Our volume board, look at our volume board this past week. It is bananas. Top coach last week is Shelby Smith with 1,208 PV. PV stands for personal volume. Everything in the Beachbody store has an inventory amount. So your personal volume is based on your sales. It has nothing to do with your team or what your team is generating. This is 100% you building your business, building incredible connections, great customer service, helping new clients get dialed in, helping the customers you already have get plugged into all the resources that are going to help them and keeping them happy. So in the 1000 Club, we also have Courtney and Aaron, 900 Club, Amber, Summer, Carly, Joe, Roland, 7 to 800 Club, starting with the 800 Club, Heather and Cece, 700 Club, Danielle, Jolie, Kristen, and Annie. In the 600 Club, we have Heather, Jen, myself, Moira, Carrie, and Brenda. And in the 500 Club, Christina, Angela, Sarah, A, April, and Megan. 400 Club, Katie, Ellen, Jacqueline, Moira Howerton, Cynthia, Erica, and Skylar. And in the 300 Club, Monet, Jennifer, Caitlin, Sophia, Leanne, Jessica, Jennifer, Jonna, Lexi, Lisa, Crystal, Niyati, Sarah, Danielle, Tracy, Bethany, Kate, Laura, Brittany, Catherine, Molly, Hannah, Sarah, Jennifer, Nicole, Ashley, Emily, Shannon, Sally, Tara, Lisa, Amy, Megan, and Christine. I love when the volume board is really full like this because it's like, ooh, everybody got a real good paycheck last week. It's a lot of fun. Okay, congratulations to all of you guys, and congratulations to our newest month 2 success starter, Edrica Green. Again, being a success starter means that you are helping at least 3 new clients with a challenge pack every single month for the first 3 months of your business. So she's in her 2nd month of success starters. Next month, she will be earning her ticket to Coach Summit. And those of you that We're in your last month of Success Starters this past month and are now officially month 3 Success Starters and earn their ticket to Summit. Sarah Annisman and Erica Moritz, they are my personally sponsored coaches, so I have big girl crushes and I could not be more excited for them. They are just absolutely amazing coaches. So congratulations to both of you guys for starting your business so strong. Success Starters, I got to remember the statistics, but I want to say it's something like Success Starters earn 25 times more than other coaches. So congratulations to you. We also had some great Diamond and Star Diamond rank advancements. One of them came from the dynamic duo of Courtney and Braden Burton, who also came out with their pregnancy announcement this past week. Congratulations to both of you. Braden is now a new Diamond coach. Courtney is 1-star Diamond. She has a few diamonds on her team. She has another diamond that I think that's about to advance this week. So Team Soul Unleashed is truly on fire, and they are chasing that elite goal for this year. Our Star Diamond rank advancements continue on with Heather Guthrie and Mary Frances Northcutt, both from Team Together Rising, both 1-star diamonds. They now both have their invitation to go to New Leader Conference, which is a conference in February that Beachbody puts on for new 1-star diamonds, and they put you up in LA and they just pour into you. I don't know what I'm looking at. Maybe I need to shut this video off. Hold on a second. I can see one video that looks really weird, and I don't know what it is. Oh, it was someone's neck. Never mind. It was really distracting me. I was watching Arrested Development last night, and one of the guys on it apparently took a photo of his balls, and it went into email, and it was such a close-up that they thought it was the land in, I don't know, in Saudi Arabia, and there was this big conspiracy theory, and it went all over the news, and it was really just the guy's balls. And I was like, sorry, side note, I just saw that video on the corner and it was someone's neck, but it reminded me of that. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, another Star Diamond rank advancement goes to rock star Katie Moore, who is a new elite coach, and she is now a diamond also in her second business center, or she had a diamond advancement in her second business center, which actually makes her 1-star in her second business center. So let's talk a little bit about what that means. Man, this girl, if you don't know Katie Moore, you go and follow her. She has had such an incredible physical transformation, such an incredible emotional transformation, and she is such an inspiration and a rock star. I love you, Katie. Okay, so why advance your business to Emerald? Why hit SC10 instead of just hitting SC5? When you do this, Beachbody gives you paid leads. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna shut this. I'm gonna figure out how to shut this video off. There we go. When you do this, Beachbody gives you paid leads, not just free leads. So when you're in Success Club at Success Club 5, you've helped 3 people and you're an Emerald coach, what Emerald does is it opens up your business center. So you start earning $14 cycle bonuses in addition to the commissions that you earn. When you are an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club 5, you start getting free leads. These are people that are in the leads wheel. Maybe they signed up for a free trial membership. They're not really buying anything yet with Beachbody. Maybe their name was in the leads wheel before and they haven't bought anything in a long time, but they're a Beachbody customer and they need a coach that can extend the olive branch and help them. When you hit Success Club 10, when you help you're helping just 2 more people and you're an Emerald coach, you start to get paid leads. These are people that are already ordering product from Beachbody, whether it's an annual subscription, a challenge pack, a Shakeology order, whatever it is. So you immediately start to get commissions from your new leads. That is bananas crazy. It is free money that is being put on the table. I always say, do not leave free money on the table. Go after that free money. And why would you want to advance your business to Diamond? Number 1, to be taken seriously. People are going to start taking you seriously when you create the social proof that you are indeed a leader and you are serious and you are committed to your business and they see that you are moving it next level. So your cycle bonuses will increase to $18 per cycle. You will be joining our leadership groups, leadership calls. You will be given opportunities to travel and speak as part of our leadership team. You're truly stepping into being a CEO because at Diamond, you have a team with multiple coaches who are starting to run with you. It's fun. It's exciting, and it's the beginning of building an incredible business. Why advance to 1-star Diamond? Like I mentioned before with those advancements, helping leaders on your team develop is not only fun, rewarding, improves your ability as a leader, but you'll be invited to New Leader Conference where Beachbody puts you up in LA for a weekend and pours training into you from our top industry leaders. You do not want to miss this. It is basically like it's basically like what I'm going to be going to next week, Elite Leadership, only it's for 1-star Diamond. So they match you where you're at, and it is crazy, crazy inspiring, and it's going to move your business next level. make sure you get to that. You get to that by being a 1-star before the end of the year. To be a 1-star before the end of the year, you must hold your 1-star diamond for 6 weeks. So those of you that are already diamond, you need to get your first leader on your team advance to diamond. They need to advance their business to diamond and hold it for 6 weeks before the end of the year. Why advance a 2-star diamond? 2-star diamonds when you have a diamond on one leg and a diamond on the other leg. In our business, we only have 2 legs. Once you advance your business to 2-star, you can open up another one of you. What does that mean? Like when I hit 2-star, I got to sign up myself again. I bought a challenge pack. I signed up as a coach all over again, and I became my own person in my organization. So I got to build my second business center out to diamonds. So essentially you become one of your own diamonds. You can replicate yourself up to 25 times. So anytime a business center goes 2-star, you can open up another business. So you really want to push in the beginning of your business to get over these humps, to build your leadership team, and to get to 2-star. Okay, new coaches, new training in your COO. COO stands for Coach Online Office. So go to your Coach Online Office, go to the training tab. We have all new training there. It is incredible. Check it out. Make sure your teams know about it. You can also tune into our team website. Like I mentioned at the top of the call, it is going nowhere, goodvibetribecoaches.com. We have 11 bomb videos from top industry leaders that happen to be on our team that give you a great running start, and it will help you get your first advancement to Emerald. Basically, you do that by enrolling family members and friends. We have the SYSOF 5-week Diamond Push that started last week. Killer week with Amy Silverman. We're in the midst of a week with Courtney Burton right now, who is covering Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and so much more. It is incredible training that you do not want to miss. The requirement to get in was to hit SE2 and be an Emerald last month. If you did not meet that requirement and you want in, you best get your butt to Emerald and SE2 right now and beg for mercy, because I'm going to tell you, people give up too freaking easy. You guys give up too freaking easy. If you want to run a business and if you want to be a CEO, you do not take no for an answer. You go after your goals and you chase them. What are you going to earn by becoming a diamond in this 5-week push group? You will earn a business center that is diamond, that increases your cycle bonuses. It gets you in our leadership groups. It gets you the business you want that proves your purpose and what you're doing and really helps people see your commitment. But also you earn an invite to our diamond retreat in Utah and a special dinner with our training leaders. What is the retreat in Utah? It is happening in February 2020. That has been decided. It will be, I believe, the 3rd week in February. We're dancing it around New Leader Conference. And this is the SYSOF Diamond Retreat. We are hoping to have 80 diamonds come. That is actually a picture of the house. Yes, that is a house that we are looking to rent. But we can only do that when we have a head count on how many diamonds will be coming on this trip. So to garner your invite to come on this amazing trip with all of our diamond coaches on the team, make sure you are a diamond coach in the next 5 weeks. There are a ton of annual trips you can earn. I know I'm racing through these slides. Some of you see them all the time. And I've got some juicy content for you tonight. So annual trips that you can qualify for every single year. We have so many things. These pictures are from our trips. Top left is our annual diamond retreat. This year we're going to do Utah, where we actually have a Beachbody satellite office. That was a picture actually from this past February in LA, where I took the girls to Beachbody HQ. You will see us go there again in like 2 weeks' time. We're doing a second diamond trip of the year. You just never know how many times we're going to do diamond trips. We just like to keep offering fun things. Middle one, top, is our Success Club trip. This year we went to Haiti and the Bahamas. You can earn this by hitting Success Club every single month. We're in calendar year. If you're a new coach, you just need to be one of the new coaches this year with the highest amount of Success Club points. So I would just say hit the ground running, crank, and earn your free trip, because we are going to the Dominican Republic, to Punta Cana, to the Hard Rock. We went there a couple years ago. It is bomb. Top right is Coach Summit. You can earn your ticket by being a Success Starter. Next year we're going to be in New Orleans, so do not miss that. Bottom left, Elite Trip. You guys just saw me go on it. Bottom middle, Team Leader Retreat. We're kind of, I don't know if we're phasing out of that. We're doing all sorts of different things. This year we'll probably do some sort of 10-star thing. And bottom right is Elite. And you will see the Elite Retreat that we go on next week that you can join. New coach sneak peek. We've created a sneak peek that's on the website for you, so you no longer have to add people to Facebook groups. Isn't that awesome? So it is goodvibetribecoaches.com/coach-open-house. Write it down, get to know it. When you start talking to people about coaching and they say, I want more information, this is a great place to send them. You can check it out yourself. The password to get in is Good Vibes Only. There are 3 videos there, one from Courtney, myself, and Jacqueline. We cover everything from what coaching is and isn't, the compensation plan, the trainings that they'll get. We have some other, testimonials and success stories there as well. So I highly recommend you check it out. For using it, I think the best thing to do is connect with whomever your prospect is that you're speaking to, your client, connect with them one-on-one, really have it come from your voice and answer questions for them, direct them to the sneak peek, and then follow up with them. Ask them if they watch the videos in the sneak peek, what their questions are, and then continue to be that liaison, continue to be that support and that coach to them. So that's really important. October promotions and team happening. 6 weeks of work is available now. There is a sample workout available on BOD that you can send people. You can go into your Grow My Business tab, shareable media, and you will find it there. There is a super trainer launch group that started yesterday. So if you have your I think you can get in even with a digital release. I'm not quite sure, but I know for sure if you have a challenge pack or a completion pack, you can get in. So make sure your new clients that signed up with 6 weeks of work get into that. All active coaches from last month received a 6 weeks of work reusable promo code. It's good for the entire month of October. I covered this on our call last week. So if you didn't see it, watch the call last week. It's to help your customers get $20 off a challenge pack or $10 off a completion pack. And new coaches, you all get if you're a new coach and you just signed up, you always get promo codes to give out to your clients. I think it's to save $10 or $20 on a challenge pack. I can't remember what it is. And anyone who purchased any $160 or higher challenge pack or $130 or higher challenge pack last month also got a promo code to get in 6 weeks of work for just $10. So follow up with your clients from last month. Super Saturday is coming up on November 2nd here in San Diego. Sometimes they're on Sundays too, November 3rd. Look in the Coach Online office to find where there is a Super Saturday by you. These are quarterly events that we put on, huge events. This is the first big-ish event that I went to, if you will, and it was a game changer in my business. My coach said, I don't care how far you have to go, get to a Super Saturday. And I got to that Super Saturday. I saw the testimonials. I heard from the people that were having success in their business. It lit my fire, and it gave me the social proof that I needed to really validify what this business was. You can really feel like you're on an isolated island when you're new here, and everything is very digital. It's a very new I know for me, it was a very new format. So please get to a live event. It's really important when you're in this nature of business that you go to live events and you truly connect. It's where the magic happens. Here in San Diego, Super Weekend is happening. We have got Mandy Kai, top coaches, Mandy Kai and Danae Hayes, I forgot her last name for a second, Danae Hayes, and then Amy Silverman is going to be out here as well. So we have all of them speaking. So please make sure you're coming. Amy's our upline, so of course you want to support that, and Megan is putting it on. She's one of the top star diamonds on the team, so you want to make sure you're supporting her as well. Okay, you guys, so that was all the housekeeping. So earlier today, let me see if I can turn my video. Is my video on? I don't even know. I'm just going to assume that my video is on and that you can see me. So earlier today, I had put up a post saying that I wanted to address some of the obstacles that I am hearing echoed from different coaches, especially coaches that have been around for, let's say, like a year. Obstacles that these coaches are saying, and trust me, if you just talked to me in the past couple of days and you're like, oh my gosh, she's talking about me, you are not alone. I've been talking to everybody about the same few things. But I wanted to address these obstacles and really take the overwhelm out of coaching, because it's something that I keep hearing and I've heard for 6 years now is, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. And I know we've done calls on the overwhelm before. So before I get into where I'm taking the call tonight, I first want to address that is what I mentioned at the top of the call are the 4 vital behaviors. No matter where you're at in your business, no matter how many training groups you've gone through, no matter how big or small your team is, the only things that are going to change the lever on your business are doing those 4 core behaviors. That's being proof the product works. You are your own billboard, right? That's inviting, connecting, following up, making those personal relationships. It's helping people get results, whether it's you're helping them achieve their goals before they buy in with you, right? Maybe it's you have them in a free group, or you're building rapport with them and you're giving them accessible tools or giving them sample workouts or whatever it is that you have in your arsenal to help them out. And then it's doing that personal development work and the business development work, the work you need to do to get out of your way, overcome your fears, and go next level. So anytime you're like shutting down one section of your mind because you might say to yourself, I've been in so many training groups, there's so many different things, there's so much to know, like all the things. I get it, right? I've been in all the training groups. I've gone through all the things. I know that there's a lot to know. But in the end, there's just 4 things you need to do. And even if you're not doing all the other things, if you're just doing those 4 things, if you're being proof the product works, if you're inviting, connecting, and building rapport with people, that's all it is, and maintaining relationships. If you are helping people get results and you are working on yourself, your business is going to grow. But you need to make some very non-negotiable goals with yourself. And that's why Beachbody has benchmarks like Success Club. So if you're going to help 3 people every single month, you're likely going to have to talk to more than that, right? And everybody's numbers are different. Everybody always wants to know, well, how many people do I need to talk to get my 3? Well, it's different for everybody. You have to look at what your ratios are and how your connections turn over. So what I want to do tonight is actually talk to you about coaching in a heart-centered way. And so what you hear in our training groups and our push groups and all these things, you're going to hear like how to run ads and push, and connect, invite, and run your power hours like this. And you got to do a power, like there's all these things you're going to hear, right? There's all these things. And do they work? Yes. If you're teachable and you do the work, and you do the work, not just being teachable, like being teachable is doing the work. If you're teachable and you do the work, will they work? Yes. But what I have found in my 6-year tenure with coaching is that this one system that you might be learning in a training may not bring you joy. And I can say there are certain systems that I learned in training that did not bring me joy. And so I had to self-reflect and ask myself, what kind of business do I want to run? And if this is not bringing me joy, how can I get the same outcome in a way that is bringing more joy into my life and helping me run my business in the way it's authentic to me? And the way that I do that is by coaching from a very heart-centered space. And so my goals are just as firm. There's a saying, be stubborn about your goals, but be flexible with your methods. So my goals are just as firm. I'm very stubborn with my goals. I'm a very hard worker. I'm willing to be teachable. But if I run into a crux where I feel, and I'm not going to say uncomfortable, because the work I do pushes me past my limits. But if I run into a crux where I'm like, this does not feel authentic to me and I'm not enjoying how I'm doing this, I find a way to do it that fits for me. And one of the things that is great about this business and being an entrepreneur, and one of the things that's also very frustrating about this, is that the great thing is there's a template and tools that are laid out for you. Isn't that awesome? The frustrating part is you may not love the template and tools and you may have to recreate your own. This is what I had to do. When I stepped into coaching, I had to find a way to find joy in my life, and I had to find the templates and tools that worked for me. And so it's constantly evolving and it's constantly changing, okay? So you have permission to do that. So what we do, you guys, is so simple. What we do is so simple, and what we have to give others, or what we have to help others with, is truly a gift. All you need to do to run a successful business is to lead with heart, to own your mission, to get clear on your vision, to declare your goal and your purpose, to show up as the woman or man who has already achieved their goal, to build your business plan, to create a non-negotiable business hour, business strategy time. And do you see in bold and bigger letters, I say, do the work and ditch excuses. And of course, to connect, foster relationships, and invite those you want to create with, right? Simple enough. So I'm going to break each one of these down so we can really talk about what I mean by each thing. So if reading this right now, if you're like, whoa, that is overwhelming, then stop the video now or stop the call now and walk away with like, I need to focus on the 4 vital behaviors. I need to cut all the noise out that I keep hearing, and I need to just focus on following my path, following my dharma with my workouts, taking care of myself, helping people get results, connecting, inviting, and following up. I'm going to talk to you about how I do that on this call, but certainly if you feel ready to move on your own, you can do that. and do the personal development work, okay? But if you're not overwhelmed with what you're seeing here and you want to dig into how to coach from a heart-centered space, let's move on. So number one, embrace this. You are a gift. You are a gift. Not just what we have to offer, but you are a gift. So you need to lead with heart, because this is all people want. Yeah, they want results. Yes, they want, to be dialed into great fitness, but they don't want to do that with just anyone. They want to do that with you. So take some time, and you can take screen grabs of this, or I can always post the slides in the team page, but maybe take notes on this and ask yourself these questions later, because we won't have time to really workshop it on this entire call. But ask yourself, what is it that you love about being a coach? What is it that you actually love about being a coach? Is it that you love that you have a job that helps you stay fit and healthy? Is it that you feel so excited when somebody says that they hit a goal, or they feel better, or they're so inspired by you? Like, what is it that you love about being a coach? And write all those things down, because these are the things, these are the feelings, these are the emotions that when you're connecting with others, you'll be able to pass on. You'll be able to pass on how amazing the feeling is. What experience do you want your clients and your prospects to have? What is the lasting impression you want to have on them? So do you want them to have a very systematic, experience in your group? Do you want to, we walked through the customer experience a few weeks ago. Do you want to have a welcome letter for them that's written out and really easy for them to follow? Do you want to do a one-on-one call where you walk them through Beachbody On Demand? Or maybe you just get on Zoom and you record how to access Beachbody On Demand in your own voice and send a message that, any of your new clients could hear. Or maybe you want them to have another special experience. You have to create that, right? So what experience do you want your clients and your prospects to have? And what is the lasting impression you want to have on them? Do you want them to feel like that girl, that guy, that coach cares so deeply about me? They gave me so much support. They called me once a week, every week, on time, on our schedule call. Or, they were very clear with me about how we would connect, that we would be connecting through audio DMs, and they would check in on me every few days. And they were so concise on that. Like, what is the lasting impression you want them to leave with? Because certainly should they, fall off, or timing be bad for them, or something tragic happens in their life and they disappear for a little while, don't you want that person to come back to you knowing that you have this huge heart and huge love, and they are always welcome in your community, right? Like, what is that lasting impression you want to make? And would you do this work even if you weren't paid for it? And I know some of you that are new, they're like, well, I'm not getting paid yet, and I'm already doing the work, right? So I've asked myself this many times over the years, and the reality was, for me, I was doing this work before I ever got paid. I had a blog for, now it's been like 9 or 10 years. I opened my blog 10 years ago, and I didn't earn a penny on it. I didn't know how to monetize it. And it was a labor of love. And when I taught yoga, I taught my first 20 classes completely like pro bono, like it was free. And you did it for service, you did it for learning, and you did it because it's something that you love. So this is like the work that I do as a coach is who I am to the core. And even if I didn't get paid the amount, or even at all, to do what I do, I might not take on the amount of clients I take on, but I would always do this work. And I think when you can get to that space of really understanding what it is you love and why you would do this work, you start to lead in a whole new way. And you start to really recognize that what you're doing is not really work. It's a beautiful gift and an offering that you get to share. The number one mistake I see in this area with coaches, and I hear it all the time, and it literally makes me cringe. I even have prospect calls sometimes where individuals reach out to me and they say, I'm really curious about coaching. Can you tell me more about it? And I often hop on the phone with them, and often I hear people say, how do I get customers? Or how do I get my clients? Or how do I get coaches? And it literally makes me cringe. You do not get people. You do not get people. Coaching is not about you. It is not about you getting people. Coaching is 100% about you helping others achieve their goals. It's 100% about you creating space, sharing what you're loving, introducing new people to it, welcoming them into your community if they would like in, giving them the tools and the resources, and being that beacon, being that lighthouse, being that place that they know they can go to, and being that person they feel very comfortable and confident talking to, because they know you've extended the olive branch, you said hi, you've welcomed them in, you're not hiding behind a filtered lens, right? You're having open conversations. Coaching is not about you, and it's never about getting people. The beauty is that all we need to do is be an example. We put our best foot forward with our health, we're seen as inspired leaders, and we're allowed to be human, being the best we can for ourselves with the exact simple, same tools that we get to plug people into. You don't have to know all the answers. When I went through a call with my mindset coach, who BT Dubs is going to be on our team call next week. I don't want you to miss it. She's amazing. She asked me to leave with a mantra after our 90 plus minute session. And in the end, my mantra was, I am receiving and I don't have to have the answer. And it goes back to all the things I was saying, that there's not even enough minutes in the day right now for me to share where that comes from. But the point is, we don't have to have the answer. You as a coach, you don't have to have the answer for anyone. You just have to receive. You have to hold the space. You have to be willing to listen. And you have to be willing to let people find the answers within themselves. You give them the tools. You relinquish the result. You're just there to support and encourage, okay? So lead with heart. Connect by owning your mission. I did a whole team call, not a team call, a whole national wake-up call, actually, maybe a year or so back, maybe 2 years back, on your mission. And Beachbody kind of guided me at the time on things they wanted me to talk about. They wanted me to talk about like a connected invite versus a non-connected invite. But it really was me wanting to share this topic of owning your mission. And so connected invites was all around understanding your mission and how to connect and invite people when you know what your mission is. So a mission is how others know what it is you do and why they would want to do it with you. So what are you about? Ask yourself these questions. What are you about? What is it that you love? What is it that you stand for? Is there a cause that you care about? What do you want to create in this world? What is your business about? What is your team? What is the vision of your team about? What pulls your people together? What is that common tie or that common thread? A huge mistake I see people make, mistake number one on owning your vision, is not having a clear, concise mission. Your mission statement is also your elevator pitch. I just posted a really cool article in the team page about this today, so go back and check it out. But it allows people to see what you do and if it's for them. So here's a quickie on mission statements. You need to have a mission statement. I even went to this Boss Babe event just this past 2 weekends ago or so, and it was like, this was one of the first things we did and got out of the way, because if you don't have a mission statement, you don't really have a business. Like, how is anybody supposed to know what your product or service or whatever it is you offer, how does it meet them? So a very like Mad Lib style mission statement is, I help/teach blank your ideal client who blank the problem to blank the solution so they can blank benefit. So a great example would be, I support unapologetically ambitious women who want to live life by their own design, start their own business, and achieve their most audacious dreams so they can live healthy, passionately, and purposefully. It sounds a lot more powerful than what I see on a lot of people's IG posts, which is like dog mom, health coach, and biz mentor, right? Like, it actually allows you to go, oh my gosh, I'm an unapologetically ambitious woman, and I want to live life by my design, and I want to start my own business, and I want to live healthy, passionately, and purposefully. And so you know right away in that little elevator pitch and that mission statement that the content on that person's feed or the content on that person's website or the content that's coming after that supports the exact things that you want. So after you send someone, like after you have that written, let's say you're sending them a DM, let's say there's vagueness and they write you and you're starting a conversation, you could easily say something in a DM like, I'd love to help you find balance as well. If I could wave a magic wand and get you the results you want, what would those look like for you? My job is to, and then you state your mission statement, to support unapologetically ambitious women who want to live life by their design, start their own business, and achieve their most audacious dreams so they can live healthy, passionately, and purposely. Let's discuss further over email. Would having support around your fitness, nutrition, and goal attaining be helpful to you, right? It doesn't have to be that long. This is literally an example from Boss Babe that I pretty much copy pasted, okay? So mine is a lot shorter. I help health passionate women thrive and build a business and a body they love. That's what I do. It's short enough for IG. If I were to sit down and really put it on my website, it'd probably be a little bit longer and a little bit more detailed, but that's what I do. And so it's really easy in conversation when I'm connecting with people. If someone says, what is it that you do exactly with coaching? I can easily say, I help health passionate women thrive and build a business and body they love. Would it support you to have some support around your fitness and your nutrition or attaining your goals? Would it, like, ask the question, right? When I sat down with my mindset coach at Boss Babe, she said, like, we sat next to each other and she said to me, like, I said, what's your Instagram handle? And she's like, oh, I don't really use Instagram. And I'm like, oh, how do you build your business? She's like, face to face. I'm like, oh, where do you find people? How do you do that? You know? And she's like, well, just opportunities like this. When I go places, I go to different places and I connect with new people and I meet them. And I was like, wow, that's really powerful. And she said, yeah, would it be beneficial to you to have a mindset coach or someone that could help you attain your goals and get to the root cause of some of your blocks? And I was like, duh, yeah, right? She just gave me her mission statement, essentially, along with that closure question of, would having support around your fitness and nutrition, having tools that help you achieve your goals be helpful to you? Like, who wouldn't say yes to that, right? So find a way that makes it feel really comfortable, that you can just like say it off your lips like butter. And it's a question that, like, of course everyone wants help around health and nutrition and fitness, but say it in a way that supports your mission, get to know your mission, and lock it in. Okay, get clear on your vision. This probably should have been moved up to number one. And I know Brooke's going to talk about this on our call, but your vision is literally everything, everything. So I need you to really consider this outside of this call. And I know, and if you do a one-on-one call with her, she'll ask you these same things. If time and money were of no obstacle, what would your life look like in a year from now? And when I say that, I don't want you just to go, 2 minutes and go, okay, well, I want to, maybe I want to have a house, maybe I want to move. Like, dig deep, meditate on this. This is like, if you can sit in meditation and get really clear on where you want to be in a year from now, so clear that you can feel it, you can express. If I were to say, what does that feel like? What does it look like? If you said, like, I want to live in a beautiful house, and I said, well, what does your house look like? And you could start to really give me details. You could say, the pantries around me are white and the counters are gray and the floor is this. And I'm like, and what happens when you look out the window and you're like, I see all this, I see yards. And I'm like, are you by the beach or are you in the woods? And you're like, I don't know, I just feel space. Like, when you can get so clear on what you're feeling at this deep, deep level, this is when your vision comes to life and starts to propel you forward. And once you can own that vision and you're really clear on what that is, you then have to ask yourself, what's holding you back from that? And I can promise you, every single time, you're going to start to find the only thing that's holding you back from that is yourself, your excuses, your self-limiting beliefs. It's not, I'm too busy, because we all know that we're all busy and you can find a way and find time, right? It's not, I don't have the money, because as Marie Forleo says, everything is figure outable, right? It's not that I don't have people on my team doing anything, because growing your business is solely up to you. It's not about somebody else. It is solely up to you, how you put your best foot forward, how you show up in this world. Never rely on somebody else. Only you build your business. So I really want you to think about those two questions and really take ownership of that. So mistake number one I see with vision is not having a big vision. People say they have vision, but they don't have that really big vision that they can feel at a deep, deep level that pulls at you emotionally, that requires you to step up as a human, requires you to level up in your own personal growth, that pushes you in new ways, that makes you uncomfortable. And not having that kind of vision that literally makes you want to get up, jump up, get out of bed and get to work is what will completely hold you back from ever reaching those dreamy goals, right? You need to have that vision that lights you up, that fires you up, that when you hop out of bed, you are so ready to crank at life. So your vision should propel you every single day. It should make you jump out of bed, makes you put in the hard work on the days you don't feel like it. It should make you push through the hard, makes you be okay with making sacrifice. It makes you dig deep to change your life. And only you are in charge of your vision coming to life. no one else but you. So what do you want to create? Questions to ask yourself. What do you want to create? And when you see this evolved, goal attained version of you living her 365 days from now, that vision you have of you, where you're at, what you're doing, what's happening around you, what were the daily activities that that woman did for the past 365 days to get there? What kind of grind did she do? What kind of fearlessness did she have? What kind of up-leveling did she take herself through? How did she show up every single day, even when she didn't feel like showing up, right? You have to get so clear on your vision, and you have to be willing to step into the woman that you want to become if you're going to become her. Okay, declare your goal and your purpose. Take freaking ownership. Take ownership. This is your dream. This is your dharma. This is your path. So if it's truly what you want, no matter what happens in life, we all know life has its curveballs, right? The line is not straight, but no matter what happens in life, this will always be your core, right? Whether it's AKA Beachbody coaching, mindset coaching, like for me, it's food as medicine, holding space for people to have the tools they need to change their health, to have resources to change their health and move next level, to have better belief in themselves, right? Like own your purpose. You don't have to identify it as a Beachbody coach. Beachbody allows you, it gives you the template and the tools and the resources and all the things you need to move that vision of yours next level. But take ownership of what your dream and your dharma is, your path is, your goal and your purpose, and declare it. Declare your goals and your purpose publicly. It creates an entirely new level of accountability. It allows others to see your seriousness and your commitment to your path, to your dharma, to what the core of you wants to do each and every day for the rest of your life. When people know your goals and your purpose and understand their part in your vision, they can completely understand you and what you're doing, and there is never a shadow of a doubt of your authenticity. Like I hear people say all the time, well, I don't want people to think that I'm a salesperson. Do you think people are really judging you as a salesperson? First of all, people are too busy judging themselves to worry about you. That's number one. If you're judging yourself, trust me, other people are judging themselves. Number two, the only way you're going to come off as a salesperson is if you're not coaching from a heart-centered space. Every day I'm in my Instagram stories, AKA selling. But nobody in all my years has come to me and said, I hate how you do this, you're so salesy. Like, it obviously comes from such a heart-centered space. I'm always giving freely value, sharing my goals, sharing my purpose, sharing what I'm excited about, and telling other people. Like, if I'm going to run a group, half the time, I don't even plan it out. I just say, I'm having a free group next week. And then I'm like, shit, I just declared it. I better create it. It puts me in action. So sometimes you just have to go out and say those things so you have a heightened level of accountability. So mistake number one in this area is never stating your goal and purpose publicly and not constantly reaffirming it while providing support tools and becoming an authority in it. We talked about becoming an authority and an expert on our call a couple weeks back on the customer experience. So if you missed that, you want to check it out. It's a great call. So be the authority. You know what you're the authority in. Give value with love freely. Give freely to get in return. It's the law of karmic energy. So ask yourself, what is your goal and what is your purpose? And do others know about it? Do they know the goal? Do they know how they play a role and how it benefits them? Because I think a lot of you have these really great pie in the sky dreams and goals that are totally attainable if you make the right plan around it and you have a really strong vision, not just a dream or a pie in the sky goal, but like you have this idea, but it's all about how do you attain it? And when you really break it down, for you to attain the goals that you want, it requires a lot of people to be attaining their goals, right? And so do those people that you're visualizing, do they understand the role they play and how it benefits them? How their personal growth benefits them? How their, collaboration with you and the team and your team's mission benefits them? Because if you're not clear on that, you're not going to get people that want to run with you because they don't know their place. They don't know why it's benefiting them. And people aren't going to do just to get you to another place. People are doing, we're all trudging in life to get ahead, right? So let them know what their place is and how it supports the goal and the mission. And then show up as the woman who has already achieved it. Go back to your vision. Go back to where you see yourself living your best life in a year from now. And who is that woman? What did she have to do every single day to become that version of herself? What was the hard work she had to do? What was the affirmation work? What was the mantra? What was the mindset coach that she had to work with? How did she have to sacrifice financially to buy the mindset coach? Because she had to get the mindset coach to get to the root cause of her problems so she could attract who she wanted in life and become the woman she wanted in life. What was the work she had to do on herself? What is the kind of hard things she had to push herself through? The conversations and relationships where she was growing faster than her partner. What are those hard things she had to push herself through? What kind of trainings did she have to attend? What kind of things did she have to invest in? What kind of things, what kind of risks did she have to take? Or how she feel how empowered she feels now for pushing through all that discomfort. And then ask yourself, what were the daily activities that she kept that brought her to this achieved state? What was the stuff that she did every single day, day in and day out, even if she didn't want to do it? And how did that work out for her? What were the things she did day in and day out, even if she didn't want to do them? How did she make them enjoyable, figure outable, and how did that work out for her? So note that. Note what you're visualizing you're doing every single day and how you're doing in a way that aligns with your authentic self and what you love and enjoy, and create a freaking action plan to implement it. Okay. Build your business plan. We only have a few more slides. There's like 6 more slides. Sorry, guys. Lots of slides tonight. Okay. Build your business plan. Keep it simple. No successful business doesn't have a business plan. And you don't need to read a book on writing business plans. You don't need to know how to write an entire business plan. But if you want to achieve a goal, you have to have a plan. So if you don't know how to achieve or build a business plan, start by reverse engineering your goals. You know where you want to be financially in 365 days. You know what your life wants to look like in 65 days. So let's start reversing that. What do you have to create every single month? What do you have to have by a month 11? What do you have to have by month 10? What do you have to have by month 9? Go through and reverse engineer your goals. And if you need help, reach out to your mindset coach. Not necessarily your Beachbody coach, okay? Because these are different things. We give you every tool you have to run your business, but you have to be a CEO and you have to take ownership. So reach out to your mindset coach or your business coach. We can help you to a certain extent. Of course, I'm always happy to help break down the compensation plan and whatnot, and we do that in our training, so you have access to all that. But keep your plan concise. Beachbody makes it so freaking simple with benchmarks to help you see that you're growing in the direction you want to go. AKA hit Success Club 5. If you just want to build a part-time business where you're earning a part-time supplemental income and you're building slowly as like a hobby or a part-time side business over the years, hit Success Club 5 every single month as your non-negotiable. Help 3 clients every single month. It becomes very simple when you use this heart-centered coaching and you're just connecting with people authentically all the time. The compound effect is working for you. Life is working for you. The more you plant seeds just from authentically connecting with people from a heart space, the more people are eventually going to come around and be like, yeah, I think I do want to do this with you. Okay? Success Club 10, if you want to do something bigger, if you want to start growing faster, help 5 people a month. If you have bigger income goals, Success Club 10 to 20 is huge. Become a success starter. Come out of the gates running with your Beachbody business. That is a marker in your business to show you that you are doing better than most coaches who enroll and drag their feet, that you're getting fearless, you're getting out of your way, and you're building your business. Diamond, Star Diamond, Premier, Elite, these are all amazing goals to hit and are benchmarks that help you see that you are developing leaders, that you're truly helping people achieve their goals, and you're growing your business financially as a leader, you're growing yourself, right? So don't just put on your vision board that you want to be an elite coach or you want to be a premier coach or you want to be a Star Diamond coach by X date. Understand what those things mean. There's a goal guide for Premier and Elite. Like, understand what you actually need to do, how many people you need to help every single month, what you need to do with your team to be able to reach those goals. A business plan is concrete, so show up for it daily. Don't just write it and have it as like, oh, I made this business plan and I'm just kind of like doing this part-time anyway, so I'm not really paying attention to it. Like, no, even if you're building a part-time business, let it be a business plan and show up for it every single day, because this part-time business could very well show up in another 5 years from 5 years from now, and be like your full-time, all the time thing. When I became a coach, I had no idea of the potential. I had no interest in building a team. I didn't want to be part of it. I didn't know it was a network model, and I didn't want to be part of a network model. And so I was the first to say to my coach, I'm not going to build the network side of the business. I'm not going to build the team. Little did I know it's the most fun and exciting and growth related part. But at the time I didn't want that. So you never know what's going to happen in your future. You all know what this has done for me in 6 years' time. And it's all because I've constantly led from a heart-centered space. So how much do you want to be earning in a year? What do you want your business and your team to look like in a year from now? Who is a part of that? You are solely responsible for that. Create non-negotiable business hours. Be smart with your time. Business hours are not for busy work. That can be outsourced or delegated. Make the necessary sacrifices. Set up the necessary systems. That we already have systems in place, like our team website, our team trainings. We have all the things for you. But if you want your own systems, set up your own systems. Have a workspace, not just the kitchen table. There is not one method of using your time wisely. Many of you have seen the standard power hour, but no coach runs their power hour exactly the same. Not everyone does power hours. I'm one of those people. So I'm going to show you what I do. Your job is not to rely on anyone else's system, but to find, if you find a system that you love and someone else's system works for you, awesome. If it doesn't, everything is figure outable. You create the system that works best for you. We have duplicatable templates, resources that you can use, but likely over time you're going to find there's certain things that you want to create on your own, so you can build things that are yours, that you've used, that worked for you, that you can share with your team. This is all stuff you can create in your smart business hours, and most importantly, the smart business hours time are used to do your IPAs. These are your income producing activities, aka the activities that actually move the lever on your business forward. That is creating conversations, planting seeds, following up with people that are on your page, saying, hey, thanks for following my feed. I'm so excited to connect. Tell me a little bit about you. Do the work and ditch the excuses. I made this slide twice by mistake because it's so important. So we're actually almost done with the slides. Your excuses are nothing more than you acting like a baby. Sorry, it said no. I obviously am not good at slides because, like, I shouldn't say that's a self-limiting belief. I write everything out because I just won't remember what I want to say otherwise. Your excuses are nothing more than you acting like a baby, period, end of story. They are entwined with your self-limiting beliefs, which are stories that you've made that are not really real. If you don't enjoy how you're doing something or how you learned others do it, then change it. You've heard me say that 100 times on this call now. That's the beauty of being an entrepreneur. You have authority to do things your way, okay? All day long, I listen to women who tell me they want certain things, and then I ask them, like, well, are you, like, they're doing beautiful social media work, and I'm like, are you inviting? And they're like, well, I'm not actually inviting people. I'm just hoping that the people flock to me based on the beautiful stuff that I'm putting up on my social media. And that would be an amazing thing. And likely there are a lot of people who are watching your beautiful social media posts and think you're just the bee's knees, but they're intimidated to talk to you because they don't know if it's for them, or they don't know you, or they're like, oh, well, maybe she's not talking to me, right? Like, there's a lot of reasons. We all have our own shields. We all have our own introvertedness or our own weird quirks and idiosyncrasies. So stop acting like people should come to you. What makes you so deserving of people just, like, flocking to you? I mean, not to be a bitch. I mean, the reality is, like, I do believe that when you declare these things and you put out into the universe what you want and you lead from a heart-centered space, that stuff does come back to you in return. But I see a lot of people who, like myself, did a lot of inviting and still does a lot of inviting and a lot of hustling. And, like, I work hard, right? And I'm not scared to put out those invites, and I'll show you how I do them. But, like, I hear people be like, well, I don't really enjoy that, so I'm not doing that. And yet they want to build a business like mine. And I'm like, what level of entitlement do you have to think that you can work less and do the less fearless things than every other entrepreneur out there that has had to bust a butt to build their business? Like, nobody is given the golden spoon in life, or maybe some people luckily are, but it's very rare. So be willing to do the work. The number one mistake I see is assuming people will come to you and AKA you're doing the work on social media, posting the stories, the pics, the calls to action, and never connecting to and inviting your followers. You are spending gobs of time thinking about making your business look amazing and not actually building your freaking business via personal connections. I've heard people say they don't enjoy inviting, so rewire that and remember it's never about getting people. People that don't enjoy inviting, it's because they're too busy focused on getting people, and I've got to invite to get more people. Stop thinking that way. What do you love about what you have to offer? Meaning our programs, our meal plans, our supplements, our community, our team calls. Like, what do you love about it? How has it changed your life for the better? And how have you seen it impact others? Share that. A simple invitation or connection is to reach out to your followers, people who are already following your page, people who like your photos, and shoot, go back 2 weeks from now. And I bet you, if you're doing this, you will see there, oh my gosh, there might've been a photo that you had 30 likes on. And then you go back 2 weeks later and you're like, oh, there's 20 more likes on it. It obviously got populated somehow. And now you have 20 more people that are reading that story that you have to talk to. So just reach out to them. Send them a little note and say, especially if you're talking about, like, my whole story is about 6 weeks of work right now and doing the test group. So anyone that watches that story knows it's about 6 weeks of the work. So I simply write them and I say, hey girl, thanks so much. I usually say their name. I put their name in. I like to make it personal. And I say, hey Janine, thanks so much for checking out my stories. Have you thought about jumping in with us? Have you thought about jumping in the test group with us? It is a one-liner. It is so fast. It is direct and to the point. They know exactly what I'm talking about because they just watched my story. They're either going to hit me back and say no, or yes, I'm scared, or nothing, right? All of it is great. I think it's my first seed planted. So be willing to do that. It's so, so, so easy. Thank them for following you. Tell them your mission statement and ask if they could use support. Okay, we just did that one. 2 more slides, maybe 3. Connect, foster relationships, invite, and follow up. This is why I said we didn't have time to do this workshop style. Connect, foster relationships, invite, and follow up with those you want to create with. Who is on your dream team? Write them down. What are their passions and how do they support your mission? What is the benefit for them? How would you want to be approached? If you were not a coach yet, how would you want someone to approach you? Would you want them to start a conversation first about fitness and health? Would you want to come in with a challenge? Would you want to be seen as someone who has great leadership? And somebody say to you, I see you on your page. I watch all the things you share. It's so inspiring. I see you as a great leader. Have you considered doing our challenge? I've always thought you would make an incredible coach. Would you want someone to reach out to you like that? Or what would you want them to say? What would you want them to say? Because that's what you need to be saying to people. What would you want to be invited to? What are the characteristics of the person you want to run with or be led by? Are you showing up as that person? Do you want to be invited by someone who shows up as a professional or shows up making silly faces? I want to be invited by someone who shows up as a professional because I'm looking to build a career. When people make silly faces all the time, I don't want to sign up with her. I think she's cute and quirky, but I'm not going to go to her to run a 6-figure business because she, to me, is not the professional that I want to enroll with. So you guys got to think about how you're showing up, and are you enrolling for what your bigger dream is? Are you being the person that you would want to enroll with? So connect, inspire, plant seeds, and leave others feeling great in every conversation. You don't have to track every high. You just need to feel the connections, right? That are the ones that'll come together are the ones you're really feeling. Coaching the heartfelt way in a nutshell. Fall in love with what you're doing and creating every single freaking day. Fall in love with what you're doing. Fall in love with what you're saying. Fall in love with what you're creating. What you do doesn't have to look like anybody else. Your power hour and invites don't have to look like anybody else's. The way you build your business is solely up to you. Your business outcome is solely up to you. It's never about getting people. It's always about building genuine connections and helping others achieve their goals. Own your mission, own your vision, own your worth, but never, not even for a freaking second, let your excuses and these sad stories and self-limiting beliefs that I hear you say get in your way. If you don't like how something is done, find a better way, do it your way. Everything is figure outable. Do it in a way that aligns with you. One last slide. I'm going to show you my way of doing power hour. I know I'm creeping up on the nth hour, so it's going to be tight. I don't do a power hour. So it's my way of not doing a power hour. I create content I love. I create content I love. I speak about the things I'm excited to speak about. I share valuable content. I make ebooks. I'm a creator. I love doing that. Then I promote that. I promote the content that I make. So when you buy a program with me, you're never just buying into the program, you're buying me. You're buying all my additional collateral. You're getting me. I connect with likes, my likers, and my followers. I send simple connections, no scripts. I just say, hey, their name. I don't even have a script. Like, hey, thanks for following. I'm so excited to get to know you. We look like we have common interests. And then I ask a question. Or if they liked or commented on something that I posted about with a call to action, then I go right to that. And I say, hey, thanks so much for your following, your love on my post. Have you thought about joining us? Simple, one line, in and out, and I'm done. When I post on social media, I tag company clothing that I'm wearing. I tag brands. I tag, if it's a food post, I tag food pages like the Feed and Chalkboard Eats and all that. I tag other people in my IG because I want to get more visibility and I want to get more engagement. I follow my favorite brands and I see who's commenting on their feeds. Often it's my avatar. So if I see someone's name I love, I pop by, and if I fall in love with them, I'm likely going to end up falling in love with their Instagram stories, probably sending them a DM because I love everything they're doing. And it's just going to be a genuine thing like, oh my gosh, I love that. That's so cute. Or whatever. Like, it literally is just like me falling in love with a new person on Instagram. I expect nothing in return. I don't even really track all the people that I follow because my whole thing is I move on. I lean into my purpose. I lean into my mission. I connect with those who align with me. I work on me. I share me. And if they love what they see and we're truly aligned, they will end up coming through and commenting and liking all my stuff, and we'll develop a friendship. And most importantly, I always make my clients a priority and I help them achieve their goals. Okay. And that's it. I fit it all in with 1 minute overtime. I didn't get a chance to look at the chat box, and I know I went into OT. So if anybody has any questions on the content I shared, go ahead and unmute your mic, and I'm going to try to read through these chat things really fast to make sure if there's any questions. No questions. Did you guys like? Oh, sorry.
I was going to say mic drop, but Heather beat me to it.
So you guys like this? Good. Okay. And here's the thing. Okay, we have slides. I can post the slides on our team page. So here's the thing, you guys. I'm sharing all this from a space of like, listen, we're in a lot of push groups, right? Like, we've got goals. I've got goals for the end of the years, and I hope you do too, right? There are goals. And if you're serious about your business, yes, they are non-negotiable goals. And you do have to get to work and you do have to grind. But I hear people say to me all the time, like, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know if I can keep up, or I don't know if this group is too advanced for me. And like, again, these are all self-limiting beliefs, and these are all stories, right? When I first started coaching, I was thrown in a zillion groups. I was watching all the things. I was overwhelming myself, but I also had to ask myself, like, what is my goal? What's going to get me there? And what kind of work am I willing to do? And what kind of sacrifice am I willing to make right now so I can achieve that, right? Like, you're going to have to make some level of sacrifice if you want to build a business. So my sharing all this is not for you to not do the work in our like 5-week push group. Like, I want you to do the work, right? If your goal is to end the year diamond or to hit success starters or whatever it is, like, I want you to do the freaking work. But my goal with this call is to show you where I come from and how I've run my business and what feels right and aligned to me and what has worked for me. And it is doing the push groups and doing all the things, but it's leading from this space. And these are my core values in my business. So hopefully that's coming through, right? It's like, there's lots of ways, for lack of a better word, Bethany, you're going to kill me on this. Like, there's a saying, lots of ways to skin a cat. Ooh, like, that's such a horrible saying, right? Like, who came up with that? There's lots of ways to skin a cat, right? Like, we all know that. So this is just one of the ways. Be stubborn about your goals. Be flexible with your methods. All right, you guys, I'm going to love you and leave you since I went into OT tonight. Thank you so much. I love you. Get on next week's call, please. My mindset coach, Brooke, is going to be on. She's going to also create a special package for you guys if you want to do with her. She's usually like 6 months for $4,500. And she has a really special package for you. It's going to be under $500, I believe. And it's amazing. I've worked with her on sort of like developing it and making sure it would really work for our team. She's never done this with anybody before. It was her first time that she's ever been invited to be on like a network style call. But she's literally amazing, and I can't not share her with you because I know she can literally change your life. So please get on next week's team call. I'll see you then. I love you. Have a great night. And bye, guys. We'll do a post call discussion in the team page.